Hey you guys, Beth Brutality here, and you are here on Your Glam Squad. This is being uploaded on a day other than Monday because I have a lot of crazy stuff going on in my life right now. So this will be uploaded hopefully by Sunday. I mean, I'm not gonna not upload it, but hopefully I'll get it up by Sunday. I definitely think that can happen. I might have to stay up kind of late on Saturday night, but this is gonna get up this weekend. I'm telling you that much. And this is my wearable look for the Earth Day theme, which is because of it's not Sarah Beth now. My Mommy Loves Makeup's Earth Day contest. So you guys should all check that out. It'll be in the down bar below. I am stumbling over my words like crazy tonight. I don't know why, so just try to ignore that in this video. And this is the wearable look. And this is the more extreme version of the exact same look. Let's get started on the tutorial. The first thing I'm going to take is In the Buff. It's just a nice like flesh tone color. There are actually two of these now available for Mad Styles, but this is the darker of the two, I believe. I think the other one is called... I don't remember what the other one's called, so I'm not going to try to tell you. This is going to go on the inner third of the eye. And then also up on the brow bone. It is quite possible that I have a little shimmer in my brush. The next color we're going to use is called Dirty Beats. It is hard to describe. It's like a really shimmery, earthy, coppery color. I almost didn't get this, which I only have the sample size, because the texture kind of scared me, but rest assured it goes on really, really smoothly, exactly like you would expect from any Mad Styles pigment. So we're just going to start off by putting this all over the eyelid. As you can see, it is just a gorgeous color. All the way up to the crease. Don't go past the crease and don't go out past the outer corner of your eye. So just pat this on for now. And yes, that looks very, very intense and not at all blended. That's okay. Because right now we're just putting on the color. Here in a second we'll work to blend it out. Such a pretty color. What you're going to do is just take a fluffy blending brush. This is the Crown C433. And you're just going to blend this out a little. In small circular motions and windshield wiper motions in the crease. And then blend it a little bit over onto the in the buff. I almost said into the buff and I don't know why. So when you're done blending out, it ends up looking a little bit like that. And then we're going to move on to the colors we're going to apply to our lower lid. Take a small angled liner brush, and this one isn't quite shaped perfectly, but it still works relatively well. And I'm going to grab the color Kryptonite, which is a pretty, almost like a light moss green, and it is matte, and it's really, really pretty, and I'm super pumped to use it, especially because it's named after Krypton. So we're going to start with this on the inner corner. And you're going to bring it all the way out to the, just out past the iris. So I guess that would be the entire first 2/3 of the lid. Alright, so once you're done with Kryptonite, it's going to look a little bit like this. And we're going to move on to grabbing Tank Girl, which looks like this. It's a very deep, shimmery, mossier green. Mossier? Wow. That didn't even make any sense. Doesn't have to make any sense, right? And this is going to go on that outer third and being blended over towards the halfway mark on your eye. What we're also going to do is take a green eyeliner, and this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon eyeliner, Kohl eyeliner, and I believe it's called Cool Green. Yes, Cool Green, and this is going to go on the bottom waterline. And you will notice it doesn't really have very good color payoff on the waterline, but that's not what we're using it for. Then you're going to take that same angled eyeliner brush and Tank Girl, and we're going to set the liner on our waterline with this. So you end up with something like that, and it's not really all that noticeable, but in person it'll be a lot more noticeable. Okay, now what I'm going to do is line the upper lid, or the upper lash line, with Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Whiskey. I'm not going to do this on camera because it's going to make the video longer. You guys all know how to line your eyes. I'm not doing anything fancy, just regular liner with a little tiny flick at the end. Like I said, just a tiny little flick on the outer corner. Nothing too fancy. And then I'm going to curl my lashes. And then when you put on your mascara, you're going to make sure you start by wiggling at the base and then pulling out. That way you're coating your lashes really well, and by wiggling at the base you not only get all the way down to the roots, but you get more volume that way. If you want to skip putting mascara on your lower lashes altogether, you can, or if you have a green mascara, that would look pretty cool. But I'm going to go ahead and put mascara on my other eye and then come back. So I'm going to put on Mad Style Cosmetics Lip Balm in Snowball. Whatever flavor you use doesn't really matter as long as you don't use a shimmery one. You want to make sure your lips are nice and moisturized because we are going to take Pumpkin Pie by NYX, which is kind of a satiny finish, but it's more matte than shimmery. We're going to put this on the lips. So for this I would recommend like a pinkish toned nude color to kind of complement the eyes. This might be a little too coral actually. But yeah, to kind of complement the greens in the eye. Or you can go with a straight nude. I kind of wish I would have put on Nude Attitude now because I did not expect this to be this corally. For some reason I was thinking it was not. So, one of two things need to happen. I need to have lined my lips first and muted them out. Or put on a different nude lipstick. Unfortunately, what's done is done. So, there you go. There's my advice. Put on a more pinkish tone nude or a true nude. This is a little too coral, so don't use Pumpkin Pie. Alright, so as far as the wearable version goes, this is done. Normally you would have eyebrows, so you wouldn't have to worry about, you know, drawing some on. When I primed for the extreme look I'm about to do, I brought the primer potion and the base, the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. My goodness, I am struggling with words tonight. And I brought that all the way up the eyebrow because for this you're either going to have to cover your brows or you are going to have to not have brows. And I am going to add a little bit to this to make it a little more extreme. Extreme portion, I'm going to do one eyebrow and come back. As you can see, well maybe you can't tell, but it's supposed to be a fern, like a branch of a fern plant, like one section of leaves. I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say. I'll try to find a picture of it. And then for this I'm just using Physicians Formula Organic Wear Eyeliner in Black Olive. Looks like that. It shows up a lot more green than you would expect, but for this I'm just making a really basic brow shape. And then just building leaves off of that. I'm really bad at this. The main reason it's so hard is because Ferns have those little ridges in them on the leaves, and I'm trying to do that with a really fat eyeliner, and that's a horrible idea. probably look a lot better if I used a very, very small eyeliner brush and probably Tank Girl Wet. But now it's too late and I've already done it like this. Right now I'm just filling in the leaves with Kryptonite, and I'll probably put this in fast motion because it's going to take forever. Okay, so you end up with something like that for the eyebrows, and then I'm going to do something kind of fun for the lips, I think. I think I'm going to take off what's currently on there. We're going to go ahead and take that same eyeliner. Then after you outline it, you're going to slightly fill it in and smudge towards the center. And then we are going to take a flat shader brush. And then we're going to take Kryptonite. My dog just fell off of the bed. This look would have worked a lot easier if I had muted out my lips first or had used like Awesome Sauce or something like that as a base, but I didn't think about that until after I started putting on the powder. And that crazy annoying noise in the background, you should all know it, is John playing Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright, so this is the more extreme look, and it's much less wearable. You could dress it up with some crazy cheeks and stuff like that, but I'm trying to not put any makeup on my skin right now because I just washed it, and now I'm drawing all over it, you know, of course. Alright, so I hope you guys like it, and you guys should all go check out Sarah's contest on her channel, My Mommy Loves Makeup. Bye!